Welcome back to Awesome Bro Rips of Cars. In today's video, I'll be doing the top 10 LEGO Star Wars sets from 2021. Almost to the end of these videos, I may, after I do the video for this year's, I may at the end of the year do another one, just re-ranking the sets from this year, as not all of them have were released when I made that video, but now we'll just get into this one. So starting off at number 10, I have the Imperial Armored Marauder. This is another Mandalorian set. It again came with Greef Karga, but a different version of him. And then it came with two Stormtroopers with the newer helmet mold that is not everyone really likes. I don't have too much of an issue with it. It does look, I would say, a little cartoony, but I think overall it's still a pretty good mold, with it being a dual molded piece. And then it also comes with a Mortar Stormtrooper with the yellow markings. I would say this is a pretty good set overall. It's pretty easy to access the cockpit in the front. You can put a Stormtrooper. Then you can put another one in the back in the rear turret, which is nice. There are two doors on the sides. It's hard to put the Mortar Trooper inside of it without getting him stuck inside. So kind of a bummer, but you can still get like a few figures in there, which is pretty nice. Then at number 9, I have the Imperial TIE Fighter. This is a set that I have some of. And it came with a TIE Fighter pilot, a Stormtrooper, and a Protocol droid. And it's a little downsized from some of the past ones, but I think it gets it's pretty accurate for the size that it is, and it doesn't have many sticker pieces, which is really nice. And then moving on to number 8, I have the Imperial Shuttle. This isn't as great as the one from some years back where it had Rebels in it, but still it's a pretty good set. But another issue with it is like the bottom of the cockpit is like very open, so you can see like the legs of the figures, which is kind of disappointing. But you get Luke Skywalker, an Imperial, and Darth Vader, and then handcuffs for that scene from Return of the Jedi where he gets taken to the Death Star 2. But overall, I think this is a pretty cool set and very accurate. Then at number 7, I have the Armorer's Mandalorian Forge, another Mandalorian set that came with the Armorer, Pat Vizsla, and the Mandalorian, and then a little forge here, and just some other builds to kind of based off that scene from the Mandalorian. Then at number 6, I have Luke Skywalker's X-Wing. This is a set that I do have. I think it's a pretty nice set. It has a different feature than past ones with how to open the wings. And it's hard to keep the wings open, but it's still a pretty good set. They were just trying something new, how to work the wings. It comes with R2-D2, Luke Skywalker, Leia Organa, and I forget the commander's name. But then it comes with a good amount of stickers, which is sad, but I think overall it's a pretty good set and pretty accurate. Then at number 5, I have the Mandalorian Starfighter. I do have the older version, but I would say this is a pretty good upgrade. There are some features that could have been on this that aren't, but I think overall it's pretty good, very accurate to those scenes in the final season of the Clone Wars. Comes with a Mandalorian of like Bo-Katan, and then it comes with a Saxon, that Mandalorian in his like Darth Maul Mandalorian armor, and it's a pretty good set with some nice details on it, and it's nice that there aren't a ton of stickers on it. Then at number 4, I have Boba Fett Starship. This is like prior to the more recent Jango Fett Starship, but I think this one has some better details than the newer one, but it comes with the Mandalorian and Boba Fett. This is based off of a scene from the Mandalorian. It has another character in Carbonite. Then it comes with this little like speeder thing with like a ladder, which is good to use as a stand for this ship. And it has very accurate details underneath, as rounded as they could get with the parts they used. Some stickers, not too many, and overall it's a pretty good set. This can only fit one figure in it. Would have been nice if it could fit 2, but overall it's a pretty cool set, and these wings move when you tilt the ship into its flying position, which is pretty cool. Then at number 3, I have the Darth Vader Meditation Chamber. This is a diorama set. It came with an Imperial Commander and Darth Vader, and then it came with this placard piece just saying LEGO Star Wars and what it is. It comes with this nice black border around it, and then it has the chamber itself, which you can open to have like show Darth Vader like going into it or coming out of it, and just his little like chamber, and then a screen from one of the scenes where he's talking to some commanders on one of the ships. And then you can close it, of course, which is cool if you just want to see the chamber itself. And it has a nice function to open it without it falling back down. Then at number 2, I have the Bad Batch Attack Shuttle. Is quite a good set, I would say, for how much it comes with. It comes with a BARC speeder, another speeder, and then the Bad Batch Shuttle itself. However, I think it would have been nice even if they just took out these and made this a little bigger and more accurate. The color is not accurate to what it looks like in the show. It is much more of its gray. But it comes with most of the Bad Batch, just missing Omega, but that's before Omega showed up, really. And rather than normal Crosshair, it has the Imperial one, which is kind of a bummer. I wish it was the other version, but so it was a pretty good set. It came with Echo, Hunter, Crosshair, Tech, and Wrecker, and then their Gonk Droid 2, which is pretty nice. Not too many stickers, which is nice, and pretty, I would say, accurate for the most part set. Then, lastly, at number 1, I have the Imperial Light Cruiser. It's from The Mandalorian. Comes with Grogu, the Mandalorian, forget that character's name, and then, well, actually, I forget 2 of the characters' names, but then a Death Trooper and, what the heck, for some reason I can't remember his name either. Just kind of lost it, but overall it's a pretty good set. It comes with a little TIE fighter here that you can shoot out of the front, which is a pretty cool function. So it's some spring-loaded missiles, and then there's a nice like interior in here of the bridge that I think is very nice to have. And you can fit quite a few figures in there if you have them sitting down for the most part. And yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video.